everyone, good afternoon. We're back for part 2 of this launch day here at Carnation Crafts TV. I hope you're well. If you watched the earlier show, great. I hope you've ordered already. Lots of you have, but if you haven't, there's still time to get this brand new collection. Laura and myself, Dave, are with you for the next hour to run through what you're actually getting in this new collection. Here it is. It's the Floral Whispers, and 30% of the stock is gone. We've only had one live show. Lots of you ordered it last night when you saw a little Facebook tease. You thought, yeah, I want some of that, please. It's as ever with Carnation, it is groundbreaking. It's different. You've got the A-frame here, which makes this beautiful, almost like a gazebo sort of effect. If I just drop this one in, just to show you the sort of thing that you can do with that, because look at that. It's three-dimensional, so the double-sided vignettes really kind of come into their own, and you can actually fold it flat for posting as well. But this whole collection not only is a standalone collection, but it lends itself to any of the clean and simple kits that you may have bought from us in the past. The sizes are very similar, so you can bring some of those elements in to use with this as well. Now, 250201 is your item number. It should be $129.99, $139.99, beg your pardon. It's only $99.99. Now, I've got to say, if you ordered it last night from the Facebook tease, you would have paid $109.99. Don't worry, you're getting a £10 refund, because at the last minute today, everyone in the office decided, you know what, let's do it for under £100. So you're getting a really good deal, only for a limited time, $99.99. You've got all of these dies here. You've got amongst the rockery, which are your little bird characters and the rocks, and of course the wildflowers that you can see there. Down the bottom, you've got, this is called High and Low, with a really, really lovely squirrel reaching up, maybe climbing up that trellis, the other one climbing down to meet it. Next to that, you've got your lattice labels. The repeated beauty is beautiful. You do that a number of times with the die. It makes wonderful backgrounds. You've got your loving ornament there, which is that lovely, beautiful squeezed heart. Very, very lovely. And Laura was saying about putting a picture in the middle of that. That would look fantastic. And that could go in the middle of the trellis, obviously. You've got your A-frame, and then you've also got your Left to Thrive, which are the beautiful wildflowers. Now, it is free P&P because you're spending over £50. And of course it is on ClearPay and PayPal Pay in 3 if you'd rather split the cost. And don't forget, down here, as I did, you've got 30 magnets in there, so basically 15 closures, because the tops of the trellis can be held together with a magnet, and of course the magnet means that you can open the trellis and fold it flat for posting. And we will have extra magnets on our website going forward, but you get 30 to get you started. Now, with any collection, we give you the artwork free, and there's nothing different about that. So if you go to our website right now, carnationcrafts.co.uk, go to downloads and free downloads, you'll see the vignettes, the artwork. It's there in a beautiful, almost pastel tone. So I promised you that in this show we were going to show you the bonus vignettes that you're going to be getting, a different colourway. Now normally when there's a different colourway, that's an optional extra, Laura, isn't it?
Yep.
You pay $9.99 for it. Yes. Very often. But the guys at Carnation today are giving you a second artwork collection free. So you get the normal one that we used in the demonstrations and for our finished samples. But look at this. This is a different colourway. It's more vibrant, more the traditional Carnation style, more spring and summer. The reds are redder, the purples are deeper, the yellows brighter. So these are totally different colours to the other vignettes we showed you before, and we're giving you these for free. The way you'll get them is you'll get an email from us later this afternoon. So you purchase the collection, 250201, you'll get an email later which will give you a link and will allow you to print those vignettes off. Okay, so that's a bonus worth $9.99. I mean, if you're, depends which way you look at it. You're either getting that for nothing, or if you were paying $9.99 for that, it makes the collection £90. Either way you look at it, it's an amazing deal, and 30% of the stock is gone. And Laura's got the boards to show you all the elements of the dice.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the 3D frame card shape. So this is what you're going to use for the base. So that is going to be the actual bottom, the base of your card, and you've got the matte layers there that you can build up. So if you want those matte layers in that base, like you can see there, you can bring that in. You've got your foliage, then you've got the different style baskets or nests that you can add in there. So those hanging parts that you could see in the trellises, you can bring them in like that. But equally, again, they're standalone. You could just use them on the front of your cards and build in your flowers on them. They could just be flower baskets on your card. And then we've got that A-frame. Now these are the bits that you're going to use to actually be able to hang the baskets down. So you're going to pop the baskets at the bottom of these. So you've got different ones there to choose from. You've got two different styles in that A-frame as well, which I love. because this one to me just looks really natural,
Mm.
almost like
It's like wicker. Or
yeah, just looks as if it's meant to be wood, doesn't it? Like
Rustic,
it's really And then you've got the almost like a trellis one there as well. So you've got different effects in there, and you can see what that looks like.
And you can see
Yeah,
the artwork is even there for the
beautiful.
trellis.
Yeah, you've got the artwork there for the two as well. Then we go on to that loving ornament, which I adore. You can use these as elements on their own, use them as embellishments. You can cut that bottom bit off and use that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can build up backgrounds of these and do your heart backgrounds, pop a picture in there, you know, Valentine's Day's coming. We've got a card sample that I'll show you in a bit where I think it was Fiona, I'm not sure, I'll check when I get there, has used the mat for this to actually make the card base, which was absolutely adorable. Then we've got Repeated Beauty. I adore this because you can multiple cut this. This could be your whole background of your card. This could be those little tuck-ins behind your florals and just those extra elements that you need in the background.
It's gorgeous.
And when you look at that, you can do it. Look at that in silver, gold. It's going to be your Christmas cards. Look at it in golds, and it's going to be your engagement cards, your wedding cards. There's just so many different ways that you can use that.
And of course, we're showing it as a diamond, but that equally could be a square.
Yes, you could use it either way, which is absolutely amazing. So if I have it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it in different ways, but they do mirror up as well when you add them in.
I love these characters. They're so cute.
High and low, which just work perfectly. Like that one I was just showing you.
You've got to be of a certain
can
age. How many
see
people
there.
remember the Tufty Club? Blank looks all around here in the studio, but
Tufty
yeah, the
Club.
Tufty Club. It was like road safety back in the day when I was younger.
Right.
And the little squirrel was the emblem of the Tufty Club.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Certain people, if you're watching and you remember that, message in, because Taz next door and Laura here are looking at me. Never heard of it.
Yeah, no, Mintals no. Sorry.
I don't think it
You're
sounds a
on your
bit
own.
dodgy, you know, the Tufty Club.
Oh, actually, do you know you're saying that? I do remember, I'm sure when I was younger, there was like a little hedgehog. And I'm sure there was a hedgehog that like taught you how to use like traffic lights or something.
Yeah, I remember that. I think
Yeah.
Tufty Club was before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, well, that's okay.
Right.
Move on.
I had a little badge, I remember.
So our next one, we got the lattice labels, which I adore this. I think these are ones, again, these are staple ones to me. You can work these into so many different of your collections. And I love about this, you could even use these as backgrounds. They've got that lattice that just go off the corners and they just work beautifully. You've got your mats there to fit on as well. So like in the earlier show, I used it for the sentiment on the top.
And there's even artwork
the-
for the
So you
labels
can
as
use it
well.
like that.
And
Yeah,
it's very
you've got
subtle.
the vignettes for this as well.
Yep.
So you've got almost like shading going around the corners there. Then we have our Amongst the Rockery, which to me this is just like the perfect. This one and the next one is like your perfect board. This is everything you need to build up the fun bit. This is the enjoyment part where you go in and you do your scenery. You've got your rocks, you've got your strawberries, your blueberries, you've got the nest, the eggs and the birds with your foliage
Now,
in there
just
as well.
looking at the strawberries and the blueberries there, if you look at the brand new, there we are, you can see they're much brighter and more vibrant. That's the difference between the artwork, the traditional vignettes that are on the website and the bonus vignettes. They're much more, they pop more with colour, don't they?
Yeah, you can see like the wood. So in that A-frame, you can see they look more wooden. Or in the baskets, they've got blue ribbon. The handles, you can see they've got blue in it. The flowers are completely different. Like the poppies on there are red, and this one they're pink. You've got lighter purples in there as well. Like if we show you the flowers, so you can see the poppies in the one on that board were red, the pink and a very pale pink in here. But it just makes the collection go that much further because you're going to use this now, but then going into summertime when you know everything's all colourful and lovely outside, you've got that different colourway as well. But I adore how long the stems are on this because you can use them like this, but you can equally cut them down as well. So there's so much versatility with this one.
And I've got to say hello to Pamela Ann Preston on Facebook. Says, just had to order this collection. I love it. And she also says, I remember the Tufty Club. And so does
Oh,
Amanda
there you
Elizabeth
go.
Spriggs. I'm of that age, she says. The Tufty Club. Laughy face. Yeah, I like it. Love
Tufty Club.
it. Now, the Tufty Club. Now, look at this. These nesting dies are like no other nesting dies you've got in your collection. Many of you ordered them last night when they first appeared on Facebook. Many of you ordered them in the first show as well. The reason we're putting them with this collection is they go so well with it. These are called the flowing edge nesting dies. They are absolutely huge, and there's so much for your money here. Look, they're really, really big dies, but they've got that lovely flowing wavy edge to each of them. Really different, really beautiful. You get your rectangle, you get your square. It's almost like a propeller when you're looking at that, when you see them all together like that. That's, yeah, it's like a four-wing propeller possibly on a ship or something like that. Then you've got the ovals. Then you've also got your rectangles, and then you've got this one, which is of course your diamond shape, and it does almost play tricks with your eyes, that shape, doesn't it? Really lovely and different. And then you've got your flowing edge circle as well. Now all of these are a special offer price as well. There should be $124.99. They will be that in a few days' time. At the moment they're at a show price of $109.99, and lots of you go with the original collection and this because they work together so well. This price holds until Friday at midnight, same with the main collection as well. So if you want these, they're only $109.99 for all of them. Lots and lots and lots of dies in there, but think about the possibilities and the way you can use them for apertures, for frames, and of course for mats and layers too. And it goes so well. It's an absolute given. It goes so well with this main collection today. And when you look at the boards, you'll see how they cut out.
Yeah, so you can see how, because you've got those waved edges in there, and you've got those little gaps. So you'll see, this is the oval, but you can see how you can see the mat that's under them. So you're getting that hint of the colour coming through from underneath. And again, these are huge size dies. So these are your car bases to begin with before you've even popped anything else on. You've got that really fancy looking base with that mat there to go in with them, but they just look absolutely stunning. I adore the fact that you're getting that colour coming up, and it's something completely different. I haven't seen mats and layers like this before.
I haven't.
Getting that colourway in there, they just look absolutely beautiful. So you can see that. That's all I can see is it almost looks like a flower.
It does, yeah.
But that's all I can see now.
Or a
now you've
propeller.
said that, yeah, I can see it. Like you can see it more there.
Yeah.
Because of the dark colour, but yeah, you can see.
Oops. That's your order. That's your order. It will arrive in one piece, I promise you. Oh, another person that remembers the Tufty Club, Yvonne Hodge. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, good days, good old days. Now, what can you make with the main collection? It is delivered without any postage whatsoever. It is available on ClearPay and PayPal Pay in 3 as well. But look at the wonderful, these are more ornaments than cards. I mean, these cards normally, when you have a birthday or something, the cards go up for a week. They then go in a drawer if they're sentimental ones to keep. These, though, you'll never put away because they are not for birthday or anniversary. They're for any occasion you can think of. Aren't they lovely? They're ornaments as well as being cards, and they fold flat for postage.
Yeah, they are going to be your complete keepsakes, aren't they? And so, like we said, you get the magnet in the collection. Your magnets are going to go right at the top there, so they will clip together. But the lovely thing with this is this, so when you pop these on, you'll see how one goes on one side, one is on the other side. That folds down, and then that will fold over. So it folds completely flat for postage.
Now, we did do a demo with Laura in the first show at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll do another construction demo in the latest show at 2 o'clock this afternoon to show you how to put it together. The demos in this show will be slightly different, but look at how full you can make this. It looks like a gazebo. It could be a gazebo that you get married under or whatever. But
and this one, sorry, Dave.
That's right.
And then this one, I'm just going to show you because this has two. So that aim frame, you can pop two. So don't be afraid to go in and play around with these and try different effects with these, because that's exactly what the design team have done, and it looks amazing. Like Sue did that one for us, and then I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to grab that. It's coming. But Sue's done this one as well, where she's used the A-frame on the back.
Oh, just one of them, yeah. Or
so
two
just
of them side by
one.
side.
And then you've got that basket there, look, with a little bird in, and then making that little frame at the front. So, you know, even though it's been designed like how I just showed you, don't be afraid to go in and use them in different ways as well. But the effects that you get with these, just absolutely breathtaking.
And with the double-sided vignettes, of course, it's an ornament that can be visible all 360, all the way around. So you can put it in the middle of a coffee table. You can put it in a windowsill, so it looks just as good outside as it does inside. Karen Slade, oh, that's the name of my sister-in-law, Karen Slade.
Maybe it
until
is.
she got married.
Oh.
Hi all, just ordered the set. Really miss seeing you as I'm usually at work, but I always catch up when I get in. Well done, Karen, you've got them. Fantastic. So those are using the A-frames, okay? Now you can use the elements in this collection with ordinary conventional card shapes, maybe 5x7s, 8x8, 6x6s, and we'll show you some of those in a second. But this is the collection everybody's after at the moment. It's our new launch for February. It's 250201 Floral Whispers. Don't forget your perfect papers are available as well. The cardstock that goes with the colourways in the vignettes, they're on the website too at $14.99. But you're going to get the bonus vignette today. You print off your normal artwork as you would do by going to the website carnationcrafts.co.uk, downloads and free downloads, print those off, and then this afternoon you'll get an email from the gang here at Carnation which gives you a link to the other artwork, which is worth $9.99. We're giving it to you free. So there you go, an extra surprise and bonus from Carnation this month. Now more cards in a slightly different way.
Yeah, so these are going away from that card shape and going into cards. You can see using that A-frame off the side of the card, you can use and make amazing things like that. Now you can see how the matte layers there of the rectangles been brought in, so you can see how perfectly these actually coordinate in together. Again, using those matte layers. So we've got one here by Sue.
Gorgeous.
Which is just absolutely adorable.
But
I'm going to grab this one.
Although it's got happy anniversary on it, it could be a birthday
It was
or just a little card
Fiona.
for no reason.
Fiona made this one. Look at that.
That's the one you talked about, where
Yeah,
the love hearts
I
become a vase.
absolutely love that. Using the matte layer, so using that back matte from the heart, if I just turn that round, so that's the card shape. How pretty is that? And do you know, that just makes that for a get well soon card is perfect. But that makes me think of like an anniversary. That could be somebody's anniversary card. That could be name settings in a wedding.
Thinking of
It
you,
could
Carl?
be absolutely any occasion, but I absolutely adore that. Your Valentine's card, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day's on the way. Yeah.
So many different ways that you could use that one. Oh.
And also I had a comment on Facebook earlier in the first show from a lady saying that these would be great for masculine cards as well.
Yeah, because you've got the birds in there, you've got all
squirrels,
of the...
cheeky squirrels.
Yeah, like this one. That could absolutely... Look at that. And you can see bringing in those A-frames to actually make...
Love it.
Your card.
A gatefold card. Now we're going to get hopefully 2 demos in this show. I know the first demo was quite long, so we'll try and get 2 into the show for you. And there are more shows, 1 more today at 2, and then 2 more tomorrow with Dawn Wheeler. So these nesting frames, you're loving these. They're £109.99. There's your DL, the flowing edge DL. You've then got your square. Oops, sorry about the flare. You've then got your ovals. And because it's got the flowing edge, it's lending itself so well to the Floral Whispers collection today. But of course, these stand alone. You can use them in all sorts. There's your diamonds, and there finally are your circles. They're £109.99. They will be, and they're valued at nearly £150. They will go up to £124.99 on Friday at midnight. Same goes for the main collection. So get in today. We give you an early bird discount. It's only $99.99 for the main collection, and it's $109.99 if you want the fantastic flowing edge frames. 250210. And don't forget your extra bonus vignette collection in the different colours is a freebie today worth $9.99, and it's coming with the main collection as an email that you'll get sent by the team this afternoon. Okay, demo 1.
Right, so we're going in with our card to start off with, and we're going in with our perfect papers. So we have got them on the show as well that coordinate perfectly with the collection, so going in with them.
You get 48 of the 300 GSM perfect papers in coordinating colours.
Right, so we're just going to go in with that, and then we've got some...
You're very coordinated. Your nails are coordinated with your top, and your top's coordinated with your cardstock. I'm very impressed.
I mean, I'm very organised, you know, dear. Said nobody ever. Taz is just laughing because she knows how true that is.
I think you planned it.
I wish I could be that organised that I could plan my demos and my clothes and my nails all to match. Oh, Taz is snitching on me. Right, we're gonna pop this in here. Oh, right, so we're gonna pop that on there like that. So just some white cardstock on there. So that's just breaking it up, and I've got that frame now around my card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go in now with our next perfect paper, which is slightly lighter green. And now for this, I'm just gonna blob a load of glue over my hand.
And remember, this collection at the moment is exclusive to us here because you're watching us on Carnation Crafts TV. You won't find it anywhere else until later in the week, so you're getting in first.
Right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to make a background with these. So I'm going to pop,
You kind of space them out a little bit.
yeah, I'm going to pop one there. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we can cut. And I'm not worried about these bits because the bits that I've cut off I can add in if I want to. So I'm just.
I do love the design of that. Whether
it's just so pretty, isn't it? It's like it looks really royal, very regal. You could just use it in so many different ways. I mean, like I said, I can imagine myself using this for wedding cards, Christmas cards. Just change the colour of it, and it's going to change the look of it completely. So go in again.
That's a good way of applying glue. I know if you've got an allergy or something like that, it's not a good idea to do that. But do a patch test on your skin first. But it gets the glue evenly applicated, doesn't it? If you want the glue applicators, we've got those, a pack of 100, I think it is. And that means they're like little cotton buds, but thinner. And they last such a long time.
They do last.
Tiny
Yeah,
bits of
somebody asked me the other day, and I said, like, I just keep using the same one, and I was saying mine probably don't last as long as they do because I never clean the top. I'll just keep using it until I end up with a big bulge of glue on it, and then I'll change it. But somebody messaged in when I was saying about it, and they said at the end of the day they just wipe it with a wet wipe.
Okay.
And then they just keep using it, and it keeps you know, like the bulk of glue down.
So your 100 will last you probably ages.
Yeah, they will last you ages. I'm simply doing it just for speed on you, and because I'm doing like a larger area.
And remember, when you go to the website, have a little look for things that you may want to add into your order as well. Things like Pro print paper, which is the best paper to print onto to get the best results, the best colours. The glue's there,
Yeah,
the glue applicators are there. Your pin flare glue gel's there as well. All sorts.
Yeah, it's even like little things, like your tweezers, the pokey tool. We've got so much on the website that you can, and I always add in, do you know, like little things like a pokey tool that I don't want to order just on its own.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like little things like that. You don't want to be.
You got your free
you've got
postage.
free postage with
Take
this,
advantage
if you're
of it,
getting the bundles. So that's when I add in all my things that I don't want to pay postage for, like glue and foam tape or anything like that. Right, so all I'm going to do now is turn this round. Although I do quite like that like that. You could use that like that as like a doily, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And just pop it on. But we're not going to do that. But you could do it for next time. You could go like that.
That fits a treat, actually. I like that.
Oh, everybody's saying now they really like. I don't know if it'll. I know. But I was going to put. I was going to put.
That does look really good.
Oh, do you know what? Right, okay, we're gonna. Everybody is saying to do it.
This is what you
so
do
we're
at
gonna
home,
do
isn't
it.
it? You make it up as you go along. So why not do it here?
Right, so that's what we're gonna do. Right, but just so you know, what I was gonna do was turn it round and cut those off. So then that was gonna sit on there, and then that was gonna go on there. But now we're gonna do that instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right, and now I feel like that needs to be lifted up so you get some of the shading on that depth.
And you can really see the benefit of the perfect papers as well, can't you? Because quite simply, the colours have been hand chosen by Nick and the team to work with the artwork in both the bright and the muted tones of the vignettes, because you are getting 2 sets of vignettes this time for the collection. So the perfect papers are just a must for $14.99. You just have no worries about clashing colours or anything like that.
No, and it takes all that worry away as well.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. I think we all craft you know, as an escape, and then like it's a you time, isn't it? It's a time to just switch off. Like when I'm crafting, I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just thinking about what I'm doing. So it takes my mind away from everything else. So I don't want to sit there in my craft room and be worried about, oh, well, what goes with this? And I need to find this, and like searching high and low for things when you can just have everything there for you. Right, so that's going on there. Then we've got our next layer, which is going to go on. So I'm using the diamond. Yes, that's the word that wasn't coming out.
The diamond flowing frame.
Yes, so that's going to go on there. So you get the mats, which you can see don't have that gap in, but then you get that gap in the mat that will sit on top of this, which I love, because like now I'm using that dark green, which is going to go in the center, but then when I pop the white on top of it, you still get that green coming through all those gaps, and it just looks so natural. Like it is absolutely gorgeous.
And the nesting dies really make your cards look different. If you've just used, you know, straight-sided nesting dies, which lots of us do, that's you've seen that a million times. But this makes it slightly different, gives it a more decorative edge.
Yeah, it's something different straight away to draw you in, isn't it? And like sometimes you can make the most simplest of cards, you know, mats and layers. Pop your sentiment on, pop a topper, pop one of the vignettes in the middle. But having something, a point of difference like this from the beginning, just changes everything. So that is going to sit in there now. I feel like it needs a bigger one now because I've done it that way. But it's fine. We're going with it.
I like it. Maybe when you get your dies in the next day or two, you can try both ways.
That's going to go on there like that. So you've got that different. I absolutely love that. And then what we're going to do then is we're going to bring in our florals. So I'm going to come in with a few different ones.
If you look at the daisies, just look how many little cut lines there are in the petals of the daisies. So if you wanted to sculpt with a ball tool to make it slightly more domey, you can do that. We're going to zoom in to show you. But there's so much. It's not just an emboss, it's actually a cut line so that the paper fibres have been cut by the die, so you can sculpt it and you can shape it if you wanted to. It looks great flat too, but there we are. And that's what you get with Carnation, the extra attention to detail.
Yeah, they're stunning. And don't forget as well, it's going to look just as good on the other side as well. Wait, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there.
Don't go. What do they call those? They've got a name, haven't they? Is it a thistle?
I just said thistle.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it's a thistle.
Every time I see them, I always think of that's what rabbits eat.
Is it?
I don't know, but that's what I always think.
Oh.
They might not eat it, but that's what I think when I look at them. I'm probably wrong, you know what I mean? But you know.
Oh, we're going to hunt on the old Google.
I know that those ones are. Those are the ones that you blow, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Yeah.
Is it dandelion?
Yeah.
What's the yellow ones?
Dandelion.
So they're both dandelions.
I think so. I think that's after it's flowered. Isn't that what's left afterwards? I might be wrong.
I don't know.
It's what you blow to tell the time when you're a kid.
Yeah, I thought the dandelion was the. Wasn't that the yellow one?
Yeah.
But it's that.
But I think that's after.
This is too complicated for me.
We've got thistle.
Right.
So you're right with that. Got dandelion.
Yeah.
Daisies. Cornflowers. And a poppy. Those are the flowers you've got in this collection. Campion buds are in there as well. That's a new one on
Is
me.
that?
Maybe.
I'm going to guess that because I don't know. It could be that one.
They could be. Yeah, they could be the buds. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Well, let's just add some more of these in. So just
But look at the colour of the leaves, the foliage, and look at the colour of the perfect papers. See what we mean? It makes such a big difference to have it all coordinated. They're not the same colour, but they work.
Yeah, everything. It just Carnation make everything so usable. But what I always find though is because I think it's because they design everything for car makers. that's what everything is designed for. It's, you know, Nick starts with hand drawing things, and then the team go in and design everything, and it's all designed in mind for crafters. It's not something that's been, oh, we could change that slightly to make it usable for crafters. It's all for crafters.
It's fascinating for me when I come here, because we're actually at Carnation HQ, and in a room literally behind the studio there's the team of 3 or 4 artists that are working on future dies, future artwork. You probably see those in 3 or 4 months' time because their work's in progress, but it's fascinating to see the process.
Right,
So
now
skilled.
what I'm going to do is just cut off them ones,
Yeah.
so that is going in the same direction.
Perfect.
Get rid of that, and then I'm going to grab my sentiment. So I've got my marked disc, so I've cut that again in the perfect papers with the sentiment, cut out in the perfect papers too. Now I'm going to grab my glue applicator, because obviously this is like a thinner area and a smaller area, so I don't need to.
This is where the glue applicators really come into their own, just putting the tiniest amount on a sentiment like that.
Yeah, and it's handy as well. So we can just pop little bits.
More and more
where
of
you
you
want
are
it.
tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We have a unique and exclusive launch once a month. I'm always here for the launch shows on launch day, which I always look forward to. It's usually either the first or second Tuesday of the month, isn't it?
Yes, it normally is. That's going to go on there like that. And then we're going to bring that back in. Pop some pin flare.
That could be for a lady, it could be for a guy, could be for any occasion, any reason, or no reason at all. Sometimes they're the best cards when you get them and you least expect them. Look. And that's a twist on what originally Laura was going to do. She was going to make that a diamond shape and trim off the excess, but she's kept it like that. I think it looks fantastic. Really good. Really good. 250201 is the main collection, and this is what you're going to get. Remember, yesterday, when we did the tease on Facebook, it was $109.99. That's what it should have been today, but the decision was made just before we came on. We thought we'd give it to you under 100 quid. So if you did pay for it last night and you paid $109.99, you're going to get a £10 refund today from the guys at Carnation. So it's under £100. You get all of these dies. The main thing is the card shape. The actual 3D A-frame card shape is magical. It creates this kind of gazebo effect. Now, the last demo that you saw with Laura was using a conventional card shape, like an 8x8 size. But this is the sort of thing that the gazebo can achieve for you. And you are going to get a pack of 30 magnets, so 15 open closes in total to get you started, because that's how these are attached at the top with the magnets. So that means you can open them, push them down flat, and put them in an A4 envelope and post them if you want to. But it makes more of an ornament than a card, and it's beautiful all the way around because you can enjoy and take advantage of the double-sided vignettes, the 3D or double-sided back and front vignettes, which are on the website as well. Now, the artwork is completely free, as it always is, for one colorway. But today, you're going to get another colorway, normally $9.99, absolutely free, and it's this one. I did promise you in this show we'd show you the extra colorway. Isn't that beautiful? Now, it is more vibrant. It's the same, obviously the same design, but you've got different colors. You can see the wood trellis is darker. You can see that the flowers are brighter and slightly different colors. So you've got the more pastel side, which is the free one on the website, and you get this one, which will be attached to an email that you'll receive later this afternoon, giving you a link. So you're going to get 2 colorways for this collection, and you're not paying for any of them whatsoever. But look at what you've got. It's a stunning collection. It will work really well with any of your clean and simple sets that you may have bought from us in the past. Perfect size to work with those. So it's going to mean you'll get more out of those. It means you'll get more out of this. So lots of the Carnation Crafts collections work together. So there it is, if you want it, with the magnets included as well. Now the frames, which I think you'll agree, really make a difference, and they've been designed to kind of work hand in hand and arm in arm with the main collection today. But they are nesting frames. You've probably already got some, but you're thinking these are really different, and the fact you've got these cutaway edges on the side really make a big difference. You've got your DL, you've got your square, you've got your oval, you've got your rectangle, and I'll just show you again the size of them. They're huge, some of them. They're beautiful. That could be your card blank. You've then got your diamond, and then you've got your circles as well. All 2, 4, 5 of these sets should be £149.94. Today they're at a special show price only until Friday at midnight of £109.99. There's a lot of metal there for your money, and the difference it will make to you. Well, there's actually 6 sets there. We've only got 5 pictures on the screen. So what's the one that we haven't got on the screen? Which one's missing the window? Oh, the circle's not on there. Oh, you will get the circle as well. So it's £109.99, and there's 6 of them. That makes them £18.33 per set for a nesting set. I mean, that is worth. I mean, just look at that rectangular one as well. It's one of the biggest ones for just £18.33. Look at the metal you're getting for £18.33, and think about the cards you can make with that decorative edge going right the way around it. Really different. Not seen any nesting dies like that before. 250210, your item number. And to show you what you can make with this main collection, Laura's got some finished samples with the design team.
Yeah, so we'll show you some first using that card frame. So you can see there. So you're going to pop your magnets there in the top. That's going to open up. Now you can decorate the inside. You can see this one doesn't have the basket in the style. You can decorate the inside as well, but they will just pop back up to
Putting the planter in the middle really works.
Yeah, or you can use it like this. So, oh, what's going on here? There you go. So this one has got the basket there on the inside, so you can use it to have that hanging basket style. So you can pop that down, decorate the front, but they will fold flat too.
And don't forget, as your P&P is free because you're spending over £50, take advantage of that, adding in your pro print paper to get the best results, the perfect papers, any glue you need, any glue applicators you need. Take advantage of the P&P being free and get all those essentials that you don't want to pay P&P on.
Yeah, and think about using them in different ways. Sue did this one for us, look, and she's put that A-frame doubled up on the back, so you've only got that there at the back with that basket, which just looks absolutely adorable, like with the little bird and his strawberries there, and then decorating the front. And then you've got another one here, you can see decorating the inside, look at that, and then having that one up there.
I just love the fact there's interest all the way around, whether you're looking at the left, the right, the front or the back. It's beautiful whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, and they're just so usable as well. Like if I just grab some of these as well, so you can see some of them brought into card making. You can see bringing in that heart, which I absolutely love. Bringing in that could be like a nod to Easter without it being, you know, too much of an, again, like an in-your-face Easter card.
And
but
also,
you've got the eggs there with the birds.
I mean, I know we're nearly at Valentine's Day, so it's probably a bit late to talk about that, but as a Valentine's card, that's a very, very elegant and sophisticated Valentine's card. It's normally red hearts everywhere on Valentine's cards, isn't it?
Really lovely, which again would make a great anniversary card. So you've got that there. You can see how the background dies, so those mass layers from the flowing edge just work perfectly. I love how you get the colour coming up from underneath. Again, you can see here how the rectangle one has been used. Using that A-frame there in the corner, Fiona's done that one, so bringing that in and decorating it that way. And then we have got another one here, Janine did this one, so you can see there bringing in the nest and just decorating it up that way. This, I showed this every time, I've got to show it again. Fiona, look at that.
Sometimes you don't have to make a big card to make an impact. Sometimes the smallest, clean and simple sort of designs work, and that's what we've done with that one.
That just looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it, with your florals. And then I'll just do one more because I've got it there. Look at that. So Sarah did that one. You can see bringing in everything that they just look stunning. Whether you pop them like this on the front of the card or you build up that card frame.
And do remember, not only have you got the vignettes and the artwork free to download from the website, you're also going to get the extra colourway free as an email. This afternoon you'll receive that. Probably some of you have already received it already. But also while you're on the website, don't forget there are things like background papers that you can download and print off as well, inserts too. Many of them are free, and some of the things there is a charge for, but you choose whether you want to purchase them or whether you don't. But a lot of it is free on the website as a thank you from Carnation. Okay, we've got about 20 minutes left on this show. There is another one at 2 o'clock and 2 more tomorrow with Dawn Wheeler, so plenty of shows if you've ordered it to get inspiration and to get ideas as to how to use it. And this show is more about using conventional shaped cards, like we did an 8x8 earlier on. We're going to do, I think it's a 5x7 now, is it? Is that the size that you're doing?
Oh, Dave, don't ask me stuff like that.
Oh, so,
Of course
well,
it is.
it could be 5x7. Yeah.
We'll go with you. We'll go with you.
And there'll be another demonstration in the third show later at 2 as to how to put the trellis together. Okay, so that'll be the latest show.
Right. Right. So to start with, we're going in with the perfect papers. So I've got that lovely pink colour from this one. So I thought let's go a different colour.
Yeah,
So
the colours in the perfect papers, you've got a lovely kind of mulberry colour, different shades of green, a biscuit colour in there as well. Some of them have got very, very fine patterns and some of them are block colours. You get 48 sheets in the perfect papers for $14.99.
Yeah, I love that you get some with the pattern in as well. And the brighter the colour, the more that pattern pops. But if it's quite a subtle colour, then the pattern is really subtle as well, which is amazing. Like, I'm going to use that now. So this is the one with the stripes.
Very fine stripe. You can't really see it from a distance, but it's very, very discreet.
Is that messing the camera?
I love it. There you go. Yeah, you can see it's a fine stripe.
Oh, does it? Okay, well, it's a very fine. You can see. Okay, I'm messing Taz's eyes off. Right, so I've cut out the layer to go with my oval onto the back. So that is going to sit in there like so. So I'm going to glue this one down. So let's pop this on there. So using that outside mat.
There's a lovely comment on YouTube, evidently. Beautiful card, oh my. From Dawn. Nice one, Dawn. That's a great expression, oh my. Very polite. I think someone very famous was known for saying oh my. I can't think who it was. George someone? Oh, he's in Star Trek. Was that the Chinese guy? Yeah, George, I can't think of his surname.
I know who you're on about. I can't say I've ever seen Star Trek, but I know who you're on about. Oh, actually I did, but like I can't really remember it. Right, so we're going to pop some foam on this because I've done this kind of as an aperture, so I want to have some height between this and that back mat. So we're going to just pop some tape on here.
And we'll have double-sided foam tape on the website, I'm sure. All sorts of adhesives. Carnationcrafts.co.uk is completely a craft shop. Everything Carnation you could ever possibly want. And I know we did do those foam rolls with the Clean and Simple range and that sort of thing. So have a little look on the website, have a little search. Take advantage of your free P&P today. Obviously, only if you're buying the collection, it's free P&P.
Right, now let me just check. Don't think it matters, but where that's no, it's fine. Right, so this is just gonna go on there like so. So we've got that there now, and we've got that frame built in. So you've got that depth there. Now this is gonna sit in there, but I love that you've still got that pink. So even though you're putting it onto a colour, you get the colour coming through, which is amazing. So we're gonna pop that down. And I'm going to put this down with glue, so you've just got that difference in there. So you've got the height difference. So this is going to be flat, and then all this frame is going to be elevated. So that's going to go there like that. And then we're going to go in and do our scene building now. So we're going to go in with all these elements. I'm just going to pop some glue there.
Now, as you put the heart on there against a fairly light, bright, plain cardstock, you can see the artwork for the heart. At first glance, you think, oh, it's just plain white. There's no artwork for it. But there is very subtle shading on there.
Yes, you've got the vignettes. I think there's the vignettes for everything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's something in there that I can think of.
I mean, how would you? What product would you use to actually create that effect? I mean, I wouldn't really know where to start, but Nick and the team give you the artwork free. Look at that, beautiful.
Yeah, so you can see you've got all of that in there ready to go, and it's the same with the flowers, the rockery, even like the daisies. It's all got shading in there for you. So So now we're going to grab, let me grab that because that needs to go at the back. Right, so we're going to grab our foliage now. This is going to go there. And then the other amazing thing about using your mirrored vignettes is, like, so these, that goes that way, but because I'm building up my scene here, I want the bigger rock on this side, so obviously you can just flip them around because you've got that mirrored vignette, so you don't have to worry.
So not only have you got back and front, you've got a left and right.
Yeah, which again just gives you more creativity because you're not limited then to, oh, but it needs to go that way, it needs to go this way. You can go in and make it go how you need it to go. So we're going to add in that. And then we're going to go in, and I'm going to pop this in first, just so I can work out where everything's going. So that's going to go up to there.
And look at the artwork on that planter. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Well, this one we're going to use, we're going to add, look at them, strawberries. So we're going to pop these in.
I wish I liked strawberries.
Do you not like strawberries?
No. I like strawberry flavour, like
I
strawberry yogurt.
don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like strawberries.
It's the texture. I just don't like the texture of them. It's weird.
I mean, yeah, I can get it, and I know a lot of people struggle with certain textures of food, but I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like strawberries.
Nice to meet you.
That'll be my thing now, Dave. If somebody says something to me about you, I'll be like, did you know that Dave doesn't like strawberries?
Shock horror. Yes, raspberries too, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's the squishiness, the texture.
What about grapes?
I like grapes. They've got a crunch.
Oh yeah.
I'm a weirdo. I don't really eat chocolate. I don't really like cake.
I'm not a massive cake person. Chocolate, I could live off chocolate.
I like the odd thing, but
I don't like sweets.
No.
I'm not a sweet person.
You savoury.
Yeah, I'd rather a packet of crisps than a bag of sweets.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, so I'm just going in now, and the amazing thing, like I said, when I showed you how long the stems are on these florals, you can go in, you can make them higher, you can cut them down, so you can pop them exactly where you need them to go. So this one, I think I'm going to have this one proud at the back.
The fun thing about shopping with us at Carnation Crafts is that you place your order will be sent straight away. If you order now, live at 10 to 1, the postman I think still arrives at 2 o'clock. So your order will be out the door this afternoon at 2. Probably you'll receive it tomorrow or the day after. If you order it later today or tomorrow, of course, it'll take a couple of days more. But then the artwork's there for you to play with right now. Nothing stopping you just going to the website, to the download section, and printing off all the artwork, and you'll get an email later today from probably Harvey and the team here at Carnation, who will give you a special link which takes you to the second download colourway, free, worth $9.99. That's a free gift if you buy the collection. Only if you buy the collection though.
Yeah, so but you can be downloading, you could be printing out the backing papers.
Yep.
Now ready to go, and you'll just have everything you need ready to go. And right, next thing I'm going to do is those little hearts. So like I said, the extra bits that go in, I'm going to just tuck these in almost as like little, just like little fillers to add into my background.
And the oval aperture could be a nod to Easter, like a subtle Easter egg sort of shape. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to pop one there like that. And we're going to pop another one up on the top.
And you wouldn't think white on white would stand out, but actually the artwork for the hearts is giving you a little bit of shading on there, which makes it stand out.
Yeah, because you've got that shade in, it really, really does. And because obviously it's going to stand out because it's almost like that 3D element on there, but then because you've got that shading in there as well, that's just going to go there like that. So I'm almost just those little fillers in the background, and then we're going to add in some of our animals. Oh, we haven't had any names, Dave. We normally get names for our animals. What would you like to name him, Dave?
Well, as we were talking about the Tufty Club, I think Tufty.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
As a few people remembered the Tufty Club. Yeah, Tufty.
Tufty. Tufty the squirrel. He's going to go. I do always forget. I always say, because we normally get people will message in with names, but then I always forget the names by the time the next show comes around. I'm like, oh, what was the name again?
You're a bit like me. I've got a head like a sieve when it comes to names.
Right, we'll just pop one and there.
I was doing a show yesterday on Hobby Maker with a lady that I used to do shows with years ago called Susan Tierney Coburn. Lovely lady, and she makes flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing this thing on Skype. She was in North Carolina and I was in the studio. And at the end of the show, she said, "Thanks, Martin. Bye." I thought, everyone's going around the studio now calling me Martin. She was getting me mistaken with another presenter that I used to work with. But,
well,
it was quite funny.
If you've seen our shows yesterday, we were on the craft store yesterday, and somebody messaged in to say how nice it was to see Ben again. But it was Dan.
Oh, Dan.
But they were calling him Ben. Which I just thought was hilarious, because people always get them two mixed up. Right, and then we're going to pop him in that like that. And then let's just move these out of the way. Let's get a sentiment on here. Just going to pop that there. So before I pop that down.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
So
That squirrel could be waving, saying hello, couldn't it? Hi.
Aww.
Where are my nuts? Actually, yeah, you could do them high-fiving. You could have one facing one way and one facing the other. They could be high-fiving each other. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Down with the kids, the high-five, you know. Yeah. Oh. You get versatility in this show. Tufty 1 minute, high-fives next. I'll be wearing a baseball cap wrong way around next. Yeah, with a skateboard under my arm.
His baggy jeans, his chain hanging.
Yeah.
Right, this is going to go on there. So again, just cut the mat out and the sentiment using the perfect papers. And then, that is just going to set. So I'm going to use my pin flex. I've got different levels in there. So this is just going to sit on there like that. And then you've got your card straight away.
Love it, Laura. Absolutely love it. 250201 then. It's all about the Floral Whispers collection, which launched this morning. We gave you a tease of it on Facebook last night. A quarter of the stock went on the tease, and we've had really busy shows today. Lots of you ordered it in the launch show at 10 a.m. If you missed that, you can watch it back on YouTube if you want to. And there's another show coming up at 2 o'clock. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But you're going to get all the dies you can see here, and the main part of that is the A-frame. Now, this show's been dedicated to conventional shaped cards, so we haven't looked much at the A-frame. But if I drop the A-frame in, the A-frame is basically giving you an ornament as well as a card. It is absolutely lovely. Now you will get a pack of 30 magnets with this as well, so that will give you 15 closures, the positive and the negative, so you can actually open up the trellis, lie it flat and put it in an envelope for posting if you want to. What you put underneath that trellis is entirely up to you, whether it's the squirrel climbing up it, whether it's the flowers in the planters and the trugs, that sort of thing. You've got all of the dies here, the wildflowers, which is called Left to Thrive. You've got that beautiful, almost damask crest that you've got here. The repeated beauty is lovely. I mean, it makes a great diamond, it makes a great square shape. You've got 30 magnets, as I said. You've got the lattice labels. You've also got your high and low with the squirrels. You've got your loving ornament, that wonderful sculpted hearts and the small hearts as well. And then amongst the rockery, you've got the birds, the rockery, and again the fruits, the strawberries and the blueberries in there as well. The whole thing should be $139.99. Last night it was on Facebook at £109.99. Today they decided to drop it to under £100. So if you did buy it last night and you're just catching up now and you're thinking, oh no, I paid £109.99, you're going to get a £10 refund today. The guys in the office are sorting that for you. $99.99 is all we're asking for this. It is on ClearPay and PayPal Pay in 3, free UK P&P, and it's here for you with, remember today, the bonus additional colourway. So you get the conventional vignettes that are on the website now, as they always are. They're free to print out. They're slightly lighter tones. But today you'll get an email if you purchase the main collection from our guys here at Carnation with a link to this, which is a slightly more vibrant colourway. So you get both colourways and they're both free. Normally that will be an extra $9.99. It's free as a gift from Carnation today. So in effect, you're only paying £90 for the collection. 2 o'clock is our third show. Always we do 3 shows on launch day. Laura will be on her own at 3 o'clock, so make sure you message in and say hi on Facebook. I'm going to be back next month, and Dawn Wheeler's here tomorrow with 2 shows, isn't she? Is that 11 and 1 tomorrow? So there'll be 3 more shows dedicated to this collection for more inspiration. Thank you, Laura. Great to see you.
And you.
See you at Hobby Maker later in the week?
Next week.
Next week, okay, cool. And I will see you in about a month's time. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the collection, get ordering, and we'll pop it in the post by 2 o'clock. See you later.